6:30. It's time to get ready for work. Start my day as a PTA. So this isn't what I'm gonna wear, but let's see. All right, that's better. Let's get to work. All right, so we're in the car. Just got done driving the kids off. And usually I like listening to something on my way to work. I'm usually listening to my favorite artists or a new artist, some of my playlists. Sometimes it's hype, sometimes I listen to a lot of R&B, just to kind of have a chill morning, kind of get my vibes right and, and my head right for, to take on the day. Sometimes I listen to podcasts like the Get Well and Get Money podcast with Briggs Fitness. Then I love listening to the podcast that I'm a co-host on, which is the Popyon and Friends. That link is in the description below. I love hearing my boys' thoughts and hearing our thoughts on topics of the world that that concern us and things, and then I love listening to some audiobooks. Like right now I'm listening to The Warrior of the Light, like Paulo Coelho, and I talk about Paulo Coelho's books all the time. He's a great author. He has great books. He has great concepts. He has great reflection and self-reflection to understand your personal legends and goals, and I really appreciate him for creating stuff like that. Hopefully one day I want to make a book that's self-reflective of my process. Everybody has a different process, but yeah, that's my routine when it comes to that. After waking up and doing my duties in the morning, and about to go to work, and I can't bring y'all in there and show you what my day is like, but I can kind of let you know. Okay, so my days consist of, I see about 13 to 14 patients a day, give or take. I see them for 30 minutes. Sometimes I can see them for a little bit longer, depending on how complex the situation is. And I just pretty much take care of them. I do a lot of functional mobility type things. I do a lot of transfer training, gait training, walker training, cane training, sometimes crutches. We deal with amputees, we deal with cardiac patients, we deal with patients that are diagnosed with cancer and they just need to regain some strength, or at least improve some of their strength and their functional mobility. I deal with patients that have suffered a stroke, cabbage patients, teaching them how to get up and get their strength in their legs and their upper body, and just teaching them functional things so they can go back home, so they can either go back home, go to a skilled nursing facility, a long-term facility, or go to outpatient for some that are high level when it comes to the joint center on total hip, total knees, total shoulders, and things of that nature, even ORIFs. A lot of things there that come with it. So I teach. I treat a lot of patients, and I'm very grateful I get to see this population, because I get to see so much, and it helps me grow, and it helps me look into more diagnosis and outcomes and different interventions. The other day I was actually able to complete a variation of active release technique to a patient that suffered from vertigo, and they had to get the Dix-Hallpike BPPV maneuver done for them, and they had a protocol where they could move their neck to the left or to the right or up or down for, I want to say, maybe 2 weeks, a week or two, and that was the protocol from the PT. So the PT let me know, like, hey, I would like you to do some manual work on this patient because they have tight upper traps, they have tight scalenes, and I was like, cool. I was able to do it, went in, and the patient got relief. I was so happy. Like, stuff like that is what I love to do. I love to do manual therapy. I love to do different kind of balance activities, and I also do that as well for TBI, strokes, Parkinson's. I do a lot of that stuff, and I love it. I love seeing the progression of patients that come in that have this diagnosis that is very complex, and then you get them to being functional, and it takes time. It's a marathon, especially when you're sick and you have these certain complexities when it comes to health. And I'm very grateful that I get to finally treat, and I'm very grateful that I get to see this population of patients. So that's kind of how my day goes. Yeah, I may catch on a little bit, but that was just a little brief of my day. So yeah, I'm gonna catch on in a minute. All right, it's time to get to the gym. Got gym gear on. All right, let's get to work. All right, so final thought though, when you are in any clinician in any setting, it's good to make sure the patient is left better than how you found them. And when I say that, I mean manners. Bedside mannerisms is key. It makes them have them better stay, it makes them have a better care, and it also makes them a little bit more receptive to your treatment or any intervention what you're doing, whether you're a doctor, PT, PTA, nurse, CODA, occupational, respiratory, anything. Make sure you leave the patient better than how you found them. It helps out. Think about it. It's not their home. They're far away from home. They just want to get back to home or go to the next step before they can go home to their prior level of function. So don't forget that. To be a great clinician, you have to be compassionate. You have to be a person of service. And you have to just make sure a patient is comfortable. Okay? So, it's Jam T.J. with All Work No Play. Stabilize before you mobilize, and let's get to work. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.